Well, Gary, your Bruder cat compactor is all finished, and I marked everything on the radio for you. The drive's on the left, like you asked. Whoop, I turned the darn sound system on. And the sound system was on automatic, so that as soon as you bump the drive, it will fire up the engine. After it sits for like 20 or 30 seconds, it'll shut off. And your blade's on the right. And your head and tail lights are on this switch. And your, oops, this switch right here. There's your reverse lights. And your rotary beacon is on this left stick. So that changes the modes on the beacon. And you can't really bump it because you have to go both to the left and clear to the right to change the mode. So it's kind of nice. It's right on the stick there, and there's no way you're really going to bump it. And the roller is stiff, but I don't really want to oil it. See how it's stiff? It's a steel shaft with a brass bushing, and the bushings in the drum are tight because they're new bushings I just made to fit the drum. And you can see it's dragging there a little bit. But like I said, I'd rather not oil it. After you run it for an hour and a half, that thing it'll loosen up. And I tried a servo. Boy, is that thing stiff. For the steering, and it's got lots of power, very powerful servo, and it's not digital, so it doesn't make any noise. It doesn't have the humming noise that the digital servos make. I'll run this drum some more before tomorrow, before I give it to you to loosen that up, because that's so stiff. So here's your tail lights and your reverse lights. I'll let that sound shut off. And then your connections right here to plug and unplug the battery, and you charge it right from the same plug. And it's a tight fit. It's the first one I ever put a sound system in it, and there's barely enough room. The speaker is buried underneath the floor, kind of underneath the driver's seat, and there's barely an 1/8 of an inch to spare between the speaker and the wire that goes to the steering servo. So I had that all. It's all zip tied nice and neat, though. There's no way that anything's ever going to touch the speaker or affect the speaker. But that's it, Gary. I will see you tomorrow over at Ken's.